कृष्णाय वासुदेवाय देवकी नन्दनाय च नन्दगोपकुमाराय गोविन्दाय नमो नमः। Yesterday we were seeing the mother of many virtues called Prashraya or Vinay. And I had mentioned that from this one single quality there is many beautiful nature emerges in a person. And this can be developed by constantly thinking or discovering two things. What are those two things? Two things are, one is that my existence, my work, my disease, my health, how less I have control over that, and how big is the controller in my life. The realization of that even if I know something today, it is because of many factors that gave that knowledge to me. Anything which I have is a product of hundreds of people behind me. Therefore, I am not the owner of anything in this world. Moment you become owner of something and you take it as your sole property, then you have put yourself in big trouble. Because that will make you forget the infinite God. And we will lose Shraddha, we will lose Seva, we will lose tolerance, we will lose God's grace. Because even if you own your opinion and make your opinion and own it also, this is a very subtle mistakes. Subtler mistakes are very difficult to catch. Grosser mistake you may catch, that I forgot my pen, I forgot to get up in the morning, I spoke wrongly. But these subtler mistakes that we do are very powerful, very frequent, and very risky because they somewhere become gross in time. My opinion, my thing, whatever I have today, because ego plays upon its nature about is imaginary bigness, and my product, my essential work is to biggest purusharth before moksha purusharth comes, is to discover the smallness in front of God. More smaller you become, more bigger will be the grace. More smaller you become in front of God, the life will be more easier. The difficulty in life is inability to become smaller in front of will of God, or in front of the power of prarabdha, somewhere where I should have given up, I am not giving up. Where we should have given up much earlier, that this I am very little and small, and Lord, please take over. I am still holding to my insistence of my desire and my bigness and my ways and my styles and my rightness. I am right, he is wrong, I am right. Somewhere this insistence I am holding, this is what makes a person sad. Sadness is the inability to give your imaginary bigness or rightness of wrong notion. What again? What? I forgot. What is it? Sadness is the inability to give up imaginary bigness and inability to give up the wrong notions which I have thought as mine. Sadness is inability to give some insistence. Sadness is somewhere I am not recognizing the bigness of the Lord and His will. And therefore after that, I am slowly a person without Vinay. He will be intellectually and mentally paralyzed. He will lose everything. He will lose Shraddha, biggest loss. He will lose Seva, because Shraddha is not there, you cannot serve. He will lose tolerance. He will lose the goodwill of the people. Who were once upon a friend will not be a friend. He will lose the future goodness of situation. And therefore this is an important quality to be inculcated consciously. And if you don't inculcate it, then I have to say, situation will force you to think you are small. If you voluntarily accept, situation won't come then. If you already surrender and you accept that this is the case, the situation says, okay, I'm fine. But if you don't accept this, so job, people, situation, money, everything will tell you that, see, you are nothing now. And the person who does not have prashraya, he wants to become high profile. He wants to become little bigger in somebody's eyes. Or he wants to have some kind of, what is it called? Say somewhere. Somebody should listen to what I say. All these things may work somewhere at some time, but not at all place. Ultimately one has to bite the dust. So better to become a dust rather than bite the dust. Better you become Shri Guru Charana Saroj Raj Nij Manam Kuru Sudhari. This is to be brought out. I will go ahead now. I have taken few hours in that, so I will try to move ahead. But this is a very, very essential quality. Whether a person is husband or wife or child or teacher or disciple, everywhere if this is not there, you will ultimately fail. You will not be an asset for us. Not a single person in the whole world. One who doesn't have Vinay, he doesn't belong to anybody totally. He will be with that person as long as he is not made small. And there is no person who is not made small by the other person at some time, consciously, unconsciously. And if you cannot tolerate your becoming smaller, you will fail in that role. Kakbhushundi ji's guru was made small by Kakbhushundi ji only. Guru kar droh karu din rati. Kakbhushundi ji hated Vishnu ji and his devotees. And Guruji called him every day. He said, you should not hate. You are devotee of Lord Shiva, it is okay, but you should not. That made him more angry. And ultimately, Guru kar droh karai din rati. The attention shifted from Lord Shiva to his Guru to that extent that, how was the Guru? Swalp nahi krodha. That Guru had no anger at all. Knowing that this boy who doesn't know anything, good for nothing, nonsense person, but he still was very quiet. So there is not a single person in this world, howsoever close he may be, you mean son, daughter, wife, children, howsoever devoted wife he may be, she may be, or great husband he may be. Time comes when situational comes that through that person only something happens that you feel you have to feel small. When I already have accepted I am small, and situation makes me low profile at time, I don't feel the pinch. Whatever. When pressure is not there, you feel very fast, you feel I am nowhere. You struggle to find your place in somebody's. You find, am I big for him or am I small for him at all time? And you cannot tolerate that somebody is big for him at certain time. This intolerance towards your smallness at a certain time, at a certain place, with the same person who gave you bigness. You cannot handle it. It's big incapacity of a person. Supposing I am talking to you, and somebody new comes in my room to meet me, and I talk to him very lovingly for half an hour, and you are also sitting there. I didn't see you at all. Supposing. You will feel, see, I am not at all. Swamiji doesn't talk to me like this as he is talking to me. Because now at that time you will feel the negligence. And it is not the case, it is not a conscious thing, but a person has a tendency to feel it. Somewhere situation pushes you to be low profile. Before it pushes, you need not push me, I am already low profile. You need not push me out. You need not make me small, I am already small, what will you make me small? Whether you are in the office, whether you are in the house, but this inability to see somebody as high profile and I am becoming low profile, I am not giving that place, this will hurt a person. Because pressure is not there. He doesn't have the joy of becoming small. He doesn't enjoy. incognito status. He wants to be noticeable. And he cannot tolerate that somebody else got the position. Somebody else is getting more importance. Because this quality is not developed. Mother will not give you all the time the same position. 2, 3 brothers, sisters are there. And one brother, sister, one day his result came. He topped in the examination. And mother said, oh, very good, very good. My son, my daughter, mera bacha, so good. I have seen the same brother and sister sometimes. His own brother and real brother and sister. Can't tolerate that. His face swells up. The pumpkin avatar takes place. And then she goes or he goes that you love him or more, I'm nothing. This kind of inability to tolerate somebody's bigness and my smallness. Are you getting my point? Not getting? ऐसे ऊपर से तो we all look same. अंदर का मसाला अलग है. हम तो छोटे बन गए, वो तो बड़ा बन गया भाई हमारे साथ. He did few work and he got better position than me. 5 work he does, I got only 1 work. You got a bigger position. हमारे तो खत्म हो गया. I'm nothing now. And therefore I praise many times Lakshmanji's character. If somebody whom Bhagavan Ram praised minimum was Lakshmanji. You read Ramayana. Because he was so close that he said, what is that? I can experience that. But when pressure is not there, you start very fast, you feel why I'm neglected, why I'm nowhere, why I'm not given a place. And you cannot tolerate somebody's big place. And situation is such that it will give somebody else a big place also. It is not that you will all the time hold. Whether you are in the office, whether you are in the house, whether anywhere you are. This intolerance to my real smallness, this is the abhiman of a person. I am trying to become somebody in somebody else's heart which I am not. I am trying to get that place in the society which I should not get the place in that society. Child got married. By husband is there, the son will give more attention to the wife. Now she should get attention after all. Well, let's see, I made such nice food and he did not eat. He says, no, we are going out. I made whole afternoon. I am nothing, Swamiji. You realize now. You realize now. So good he could do us. Any time he came, he jumped to my handmade dal roti. Dal puri. बहुत दिन से दिखी नहीं, you didn't see it. Dal, huh? Dal puri, जो भी हो. From my hand and the cup of tea and this, what you put on that? Butter, butter. I made so much. But he went away. Didn't ask also, okay, I'll take a little one piece from your hand. Same hand has fed me and he is 29 with the same hand. So, see Swamiji, I saw the hand. हमारा तो मतलब ही नहीं कोई अब स्वामी जी, हम तो कुछ भी नहीं उसके लिए अब. अच्छा अरे भाई, आई एम देयर, गिव टू मी. हम तो है ना आपके लिए, आइए आप हमको दीजिए. अजीब सही है. यू विल बी वेरी वेरी इन ट्रबल वेरी फ्रीक्वेंटली इफ यू डोंट हैव दिस नेचर. And the system is not going to give you the place. Forget about system. That person who gave you the place doesn't give the place sometimes. Same person. अच्छा है. Same office where a person works, when he's promoted or retired or somewhere, he goes to another, same, and he enters the same office, people look at him with suspicion. Oh, why you have come? If you go to the same office where you are working, one day go and see how people see that. क्या हो गया? This is what happened. ये अजीब सा सब कुछ है यहाँ पे. But when I am voluntarily, from my realization and knowledge, I know that I don't deserve any importance. The conviction that I don't deserve importance, I don't deserve any place, I don't deserve any high profile status. फिर आप क्या, हम तो भगवान से भरने आए इस दुनिया को. Present moment is a big space. Yesterday I was telling about, I have come to fill it with the God, not with myself. हम तो अपने smallness का मजा लेने आए हैं. I have come in this life to enjoy my smallness. And along with his bigness, I'll enjoy my smallness. I want to become that tulsi which is rubbed and crushed, then it gets the fragrance. I have become to that chandan which is rubbed and then it gives that fragrance. हमको मत देखो आप. Don't see me, don't give anything. This is the bhav of the person who has prashraya, and tell me, I am telling you, he alone gets the position ultimately. Moment you don't want importance, people will make you important. Moment you want to be low profile, people will make you high profile. Because others get very happy with you after that. This was the prashraya portion. And your tolerance is too much, because all the akraman and attack is on your bigness only. Now, losing a job is not a problem. Losing a job is, what will I say to others if I lost my job? That is the problem. It's okay. Bhajan करेंगे और क्या करेंगे? I'll do bhajan. Next point. I'm still, something is holding me from inside. Arey, continue, Swamiji. Go. Please go and finish, everybody. Oh, sorry. Finish all this. देखो, दो ही चीज है यहाँ पे. Either biggest God is there or biggest Atma is there. बस. Other than that, all is zero. Don't try to become in between something. Either make God big or yesterday also. Either you realize Atma is biggest. That is called Brahman. But pushing yourself in somebody's life and somebody's mind, please don't do that. More you push yourself in somebody's mind, more person will reject you. Why? Because he has his own mind. Don't push yourself in life which belongs to God. Yesterday I was mentioning. Don't try to find a position somewhere. No. ये सब बातें बच्चों की हैं. बड़े बहुत बड़े बन के दिखाओ कुछ. अरे पिद्दी, तुम बड़े बनोगे? Whole earth is reduced to dust. What are you in front of earth? छोटे बन के दिखाओ. गुरु के सामने आए हो ना. You have come in front of the teacher. No. Become smallest and show. If you are real hero. Vidya dadati vinayam vinayam vinyad yati patratvat. छोटे बन के दिखाओ जरा सा. मोसन दीन न दीन तुम समार न गुबीर. Make yourself smallest. That is your effort area. How I can become smallest? This is my purusharth in Adhyatma. How I can be deen like Bharatji. It's not that you bade ban ke dikhao. This is the sansari ways. That I am marrying, I'm a husband, so my husband is there, so wife should serve me. And therefore Jamal is going on and he is holding his head like that. I don't know you have heard or not. Why should he bend like that? Jamal is going on and wife is little short. And friend said, no, don't bend. Don't bend. Whole life you have to bend. If you bend now, you have to bend whole life. And she is like that. This girl was also not listening. He threw the mala like that. ये तो बहुत बड़ी मूर्खता है. Who conquers the teacher's heart? One who becomes very smart. Who conquers your heart? Who conquers husband's heart? That wife who becomes smaller. Who conquers wife's heart? That husband who becomes smaller. Not his wish is very important. And please note, smallness along with bigness of God. Don't be small alone. You will go into depression, an inferiority complex. हम उनके पास I'm very small. And how do you know the person has become smaller? How do you know he has become small? Can you guess? Huh? How do you know somebody has really become small? He can tolerate a lot of insult. Like Bhagwan Ram, like Sita ji, like Devaki ji, like Lakshman ji. Okay? No, I cannot. तब तो तुम्हारी situation will take care of you now. You need an operation now. Prashraya. Next word, let me go ahead. I can come back later on. No, don't come back. Next word is Shilam. अरे शीलम आ गया, ये तो उसी की तरह है. Let us read. Satyam shaucham daya kshantihi tyaga santosha arjavam shamodamas tapas samyam titiksho parati shrutam ज्ञानम विरक्तिरैश्वर्यम शौर्यम तेजो बलम स्मृतिः स्वातंत्र्यम कौशलम कांतिः धैर्यम मार्दवमेव च प्रागल्भ्यम प्रश्रयश्रीलम सह ओजो बलम भगः गांभीर्यम स्थैर्यमास्तिक्यम कीर्तिर्मानोऽनहंकृतिः. Next word is Shilam. Is it same as Prashraya or is it different than Prashraya? Different. Only you are the speaker, I am not the speaker. You face the music. Okay. Now let us see the Shilam word. This also is very, very important word. What is Shilam? Please understand. I'll take for one from 2-3 levels, and you have to get this point. Shilam, first very fundamental definition of Shilam is that to everything in this world, you give the due place. Don't take the place of anything. Well, what do you mean? Can you elaborate with suitable examples? Yes. Everything and everybody. I give the place by my drishti. First is my vision about the world and about the people. I give the place through my vision. What is the meaning of place to the vision? Please note. There is a gold. And when you have the gold, when you dig the gold, which is along with its, what is it called? The dust and all this, gold ore is there. Gold ore is called ore only, or ore gold with the ore? Gold, got my point? Gold is along with lot of dirts. After that it goes through lot of chemical reactions and lot of procedures until it becomes 18 karat or 24 karat gold. But that gold which is dug from the gold mine, it is called gold along with some ore, incidental, and after that we can remove it. Actually it is a gold only. Whole world is only God. And every person has Atma and self. The upper crust of a person, which may be not very good. He may be krodhi, he may be kami, he may be not very good. You see that aspect, or you see the God also, you see that nature of a person along with the God or without God. Muli is very angry person, Swami. This is a wrong statement. You should say he is God with incidental angerness on him. So long who will say, Swamiji? यही मिस्टेक है हमारी. Moment you negate this aspect, gold aspect of a person, you lost your shield. दृष्टि से आप स्थान दीजिए. You give the place to the person to दृष्टि. He has anger, he has, supposing he laughs, he lies, he is lazy, I agree everything. But there is God also in him. Don't see anybody without God. Big mistake is we see ore without gold and we throw the gold. You should have taken the ore along with the gold and you should have tried to see, okay, let me take out some ore and see if some gold can come out. But I say, no, he is a very bad person. ये गलत बात है. In Vedanta also, Atma, pure consciousness conditioned by Antakaran is Jeev. Jeev is not without the pure self. I think one day it came in Brahma Sutra also. 1 or 2 days back. Jeev is not only the dirt called Antakaran. This drishti is very wrong. That I say he is a very disturbed person, he is a bad person, he is an insistent person. This is the loss of shield of the Drishti Shield. Drishti Shield is not there. So what is the problem if I see like that? The problem will be that person will never lift you. Everybody in this world is meant to lift my mind. I don't get lifted by somebody, that is my problem. Tulsidas ji, as I told you, once he was covering the path which was covered by Bhagwan Ram. Brahmayodhya, Chitrakoot, like that. So as he was going, I told you, As he was going, I told you, I'll forget that. Meda Sukh, not chanting. So, at that time, we'll have forgotten that also. So, that time he saw there was young couple, they were, in their own romantic mood, embracing each other. And they didn't know that this saint is coming. The road was very narrow. Otherwise, he could have gone from the other angle. Generally, you wait for such people to go away, or you pretend as if you are not seeing, or you take a detour, or you take another path. I hope so. But the path was very narrow, and they were occupying whole place. Tulsidas ji, therefore they are saint. He thought, ये तो हमारे राम सीता जी हैं यहाँ पे. And he acted as if he was a blind person, not to embarrass them. You also should do if something happens. So, and then he said, Are andhe ko rasta do, andhe ko rasta, please give the way to the blind, give the way to the blind. And they gave the way. They were happy he is blind. So, after when they went, big thing happened. Ram, Sita really came. He said, you can see in Ram, in Kam also you can see Ram. In such a person, worldly person, that also your drishti is so shuddha. This is your shield. You are not tested when you are in front of a saint. Because anyway he is a saint. Your test is not there. Your test is there how much you have gained pakka in your drishti, really how much you have done sadhana. When you are surrounded by angry person like Hiranyakashipu in front of Prahlad ji, this is called, this abhyas has to be done. Drishti Shield it is called. Don't see the upper crust of a person. When I see you, I don't say shirt is coming. I say no, the person with the shirt is coming. Not shirt with the person. Person with a shirt. Person with incidental appearance of shirt. You are not a shirt. Or you don't see me and say, see, lungi is coming. You say like that. No. Never say like that. Or you don't say shawl is coming. Or you don't say, see, hairs are coming. You don't say. These are incidental. You don't say Angvastra is coming, see? Huh? Angvastra is coming. We say Arvind is coming, not Angvastra. ये गलती मत करना बस आप. Drishti Shield is the basic shield. He is not good. No, don't say he is not good. Please correct yourself. His mind has a problem. He is God with a disturbed mind. He has a God with an insistent mind. He is God. He has godliness, but foolishness of mind is there along with this Atma. Don't neglect the Atma aspect or the God aspect while calculation of the world or anybody. That person will become difficult for you then. Don't neglect, because that Antaryami which you have, he also has that Antaryami. That Ram whom you worship, in him also that Ram is there. Maybe if he is a criminal, his Ram is covered, but he has Ram. He is not a pure murderer. He is Ram who is covered by the murdership. And who don't know, who knows, he may get out of it one day. They say every saint has a past, every sinner has a future. ठीक है, इसको मत गड़बड़ करना भाई. This world is too, therefore, what's Isha Vasyam idagam sarvam yat kincha jagatyam jagat. So some commentators when I read, they say Vasyam means covered. So whole world should be covered by God only. Don't miss this drishti. Supposing somebody has leprosy. and he is lying there. So any third person will say, see, leper is there. But supposing somebody's son is there, then that mother will never say he is leper. Mother will say, no, he is my son with some leprosy on him. But I have only defined him by leper only word. And this mistake when you do, after that person's badness, slowly it will come in your heart. Or goodness will come in your heart and become rag. This is called Drishti Shield. Don't say that animal is a buffalo. No, it is God along with the buffalo-ness on it. Who thinks so much, Swamiji? Be practical. Who thinks so much? यही तो गलती है ना, हम लोग we don't know how to see. Therefore we are sansari. Vidya vinay sampanne brahmane gavi hastini shuni chaiva shvapake cha pandita samadarshina. क्या ऐसे ही बोल दिया उन्होंने? We follow something and we say that is only best thing. No. Okay, I'll try. It's difficult for me, especially with this person. But I'll give a try. You are putting so much of effort. I feel so much pity seeing you because so much effort you put. Anyway, I'll try. Don't worry. Continue. Okay. So first is Drishti Shield. समझ के रहना जरा सा. Next one, Drishti Shield is there. Next shield come, it is called Bhav Shield, Kriya Shield, Vani Shield. Oh, again say what shield? Bhav Shield, second was Kriya Shield, and then Vani Shield. Slowly I'll explain it more elaborately. Bhav Shield is there. Okay, he has not done anything for me, I have not done anything for him. But supposing if I can do something, at least I should not be the cause of any hurt for him. He can hurt me, but I will not hurt him. This is Bhava Shield. I should not be the cause of Yasman no dujite loka. This is Bhava Shield. I should not become a cause of concern for anybody. Please note. Why? Because I am dealing with the inner core Ishwar with them. I have penetrated inside his personality and seen, and I am penetrating my personality and also seeing from very close to the Antaryami from me. I have gone inside and seen him, and I have gone inside me and seen him. I am not seeing from my outer ego to the outer ego. Shield is when you break those outer personalities, then the shield starts. But he said very bad words to me. It's okay. To whom he said? I belong to that God inside, not this. I'm not a taker of that bad words. I am belonging to him. I'm a devotee. Asvaman jai nahi more, mai sevak raghupati pati bhore. So I am the sevak. My sevak sacharacha roop Swami Bhagwant. If I was sevak, then I'm not. I'm belonging. I've already given myself to the God. No, I cannot say I am his sorrows. No. My identity is towards that closest. So what is Bhava Shield? Bhava Shield is I should not be the source of pain at least. I should not give him any problem. General this is there. This will make you a very soft person. Oh, I think I am like that. Okay, I'll ask others. Okay. Next point is there. Remember that shield means giving place. Don't forget that. And place, drishti, from drishti you give, then from bhav you gave. Bhagavan Ram did not give the place. Bhagwan Ram's drishti towards Kaikai was what? Not his stepmother who troubled him. Bhagwan Ram's this drishti towards Dashrath was what? Yesterday I was talking about. Dekho, Shield dekhna. Only 2-3 people are there in lot of Shield in Ramayana. I'll talk about them. One is Bhagwan Ram, other is Bharatji, champions of that. And what about Lakshmanji? I'll tell about him also. He also has Shield. He also has Shield, yes. How? I'll tell you, wait. Why don't hurry? Ramji should have said, his Shield means this, even after getting the bitterness from Kekai, still he did not lose his Drishti Shield, Bhav Shield, Kriya Shield, Vani Shield. That joyous giving personality was not lost in Bhagwan Ram. I told you one day, you are that what you act in a pressure. That you have in plenty. What you have in plenty, that you express in pressure. Somebody makes you angry. Little he said, I got very angry because the anger was already there. He just pressurized it. What did Bhagwan Ram will say? Soi sunus janani, soi sud badbhagi. Batao. Jo pitumat, charan anuragi. This is the Shield of Bhagwan Ram. कैसे ऐसा हो सकता है? That means he must have seen Janani as God only, then only you can say such a statement. You cannot follow a mortal person. Therefore, Matra Deva Bhavan. Not to, ऐसा नहीं कि Matra was great, not. Shield of Bhagwan Ram, everywhere he goes, he feels I should not be noticed a lot. I should not be. I should be, somewhere back. Nobody should be in trouble because of me. When you are empty of yourself, then only, when you are joyous, then only this thought comes, others should not have pain from. When you are in pain, you don't bother about others that let him have pain. I am in trouble. He doesn't understand. हम मरे जा रहे हैं, उसको लग रहा है हम उसको क्या सुख दें, हम तो खुद ही परेशान हैं. Because of him I am in trouble, so I will also give him trouble. When you are in pain, your natural tendency is to give little pain to somebody else. A painful person alone gives pain. Like who has money will give money. Who has a smile will give a smile. Who has knowledge will give knowledge. Because he is in pain, therefore he feels that if I give pain, nothing else. So much I am hurt from inside. What else he needs? He requires pain from only. Why should I not give him pain? He should get pain from. Lot of pain let him get. I curse him, he should get lot of pain. Let him fall down from the balcony. I just pray that he should go on the balcony with a cup of tea and he both should fall down. Where? On the paving. And both should break. Who? The cup of tea in his head. I will offer prasad to Bhagwan at the end. So much he troubled him. I tell you. When you are... I hope nobody thought like that. You thought? Huh? No, okay. You? No, I think. So when you are in pain, you can never have Shield. Because you are in trouble inside. Shield is a tendency, अरे भाई हम तो सुख के कारण बने. I should not be the source of sorrow, I should be the source of joy. And this thought will come only when you have joy. ठीक है? Okay, say Swamiji, what does it matter? Shield is not a small thing. When you are not happy because of any reason, you don't bother about anybody at that time. Let him, I'm going to my room. But why you are going like this? With this voice? I don't bother. Don't disturb me. Already you are disturbed. I put my, outside the door I wrote, please don't disturb. You are already disturbed inside. As if inside your room you are meditating. You are crying. I am not concerned about my pillow getting wet. Ashram pillows gets wet sometimes. And you don't wash your pillow and bedsheet also. Or I am so angry, I am just moving. Or I lie down and try to sleep. How can you sleep now? You have no shield. A person in pain will never give joy, and in his mind it is not his concern. Others are happy, unhappy. Because of you, others are, he knows, he is in trouble. Don't bother. Did he bother for me? Did he bother for me? I am in trouble. Did he bother? He himself has so much of fire and poison inside that he is blind at that time. If Ramji had anger or sadness, he wouldn't have said. You cannot have Drishti Shield and Bhav Shield. You cannot be a source of joy. If you have pain, already you are sad inside. How can you have source of joy for others? And that sorrow and that pain will slowly peep from your tongue also. And Kriya also. You will go and bang the door and come up. You will get up in a huff. I said, kya ho gaya ek? Or you will not be present. Some drama you will do. You will go out. Or I will not eat. Something a person does because he is in pain. He doesn't have a shield at that time. This was not once in Ramji's Charitra. There was Ramcharitmanas is there. There was no disturbance in his Kriya, in his Bhav, in his Shabd, in his Vani. Parashuramji is keeping on provoking him. Lakshmanji and Parashuramji, both are against each other. What a scenario is there? I am telling you. He said, hey, who broke this bow? So, Dhanush kai toda. Lakshmanji said, in my childhood I broke so many bows. Never you came. He said, hey, Sunu sat, sab dhanu, mahesh hai samana. All the arrows and bows are like Shivji's arrow. He said, yes, for me all is same. He kept on provoking. And he said, Lakshmanji said, please don't point this finger towards me. Yahan koi kumhar tariya koi nahi. It is not that I will wilt away. He said, get out. You move the aankh. You close your eyes, you will not be seeing me. These are very provocative statements. Somebody is angry. He said, I will kill you. He said, your words are so terrible, you are killing with your words. You don't need any. Why you are putting on this? You have such a hard words you say. You don't need to kill anybody. This was Lakshmanji. And there Ramji. Naya nahi tere re Ram. He did like that. Bas. Lakshmanji became quiet. Ramji kut. Ati binit mrudu komal bani. Kya contrast. Kripa kop bad karahun gosai. Mo par karahun das ki nai. He is attacking him. And here, he said, I have only one desire. You don't get angry. Tell me what can I do? He said, you should take out Ram. He said, where is head, where is feet? I am feet, you are head. Who can say like that? हुआ ही नहीं कुछ जैसे सीधा भावशील क्रियाशील and वाणीशील. Ultimately, let me conclude. Ultimately, when Parashuramji realized, you know what he said at the last? Chama, Sil, Mandir, Do, Bhrata. He said, both the brothers are the abode of forgiveness. People saw, where is Lakshmanji abode of Kshamaseel? It is for Ramji. He said, no, he is also there. Who? Lakshmanji. Why? Why is there? Tell me, if I ask, this building is this hall, or there is something else also in this building? What is something else? Huh? Foundation. If the foundation was not there, this hall won't be there. Lakshmanji was the foundation. Kshamaseel mandir do bhrata. He said, let me express his shield by becoming hard, let me express his shield. So Lakshmanji is like that jalebi, who is not put in the sugar. He appears to make Ramji's sweetness apparent. He said, let me take away that sweetness aspect so that he can appear sweet. Supposing you are having the tea and you take mithai and have tea, tea will appear not sweet. If you have some bitter things, some mirchi you have, after that tea will appear very sweet. This was Lakshmanji's role. Therefore, is the foundation of sweetness of Bhagavan Ram. Don't think he was not sweet. He didn't have shield. And this is contrast between Bharatji and Lakshmanji. Bharatji, Lakshmanji both says, I won't serve anybody. When Ramji said, by Lakshman, you be here, serve your father, serve your mother, serve your guru, serve your society. He said, Guru Puti Matane Janao Gaon. Kahun Nath Subhavapati Aho. I don't know anybody. Same thing was said to Bharatji. When Bharatji was there, everybody, Sumanji said, father gave you the kingdom. Kaushalyaji said, Bharat, your brother told. Bharatji's eyes were down. And then how Bharatji, he will not say like that, I won't take. Bharat kamal kar jori, dheer dhurandhar dheer dhari, bachan amiy janu bori, deti uchit uttar sabahu. He dipped his words in the nectar. This is the sugar there. And what he says? He says, the words of father, mother, teacher should be obeyed without thinking. One who thinks, then he incurs sin. People thought, no, he will justify now. This was Bharatji's style. But after that, Bharatji says, see the Shila of Bharatji. He says, what he says? He said, Dekhe binu Raghunath, pad ji ki jani na jai. Without seeing my Lord's feet, I am still burning a lot. You are giving kingdom to some papi? Or is some dharmshil should become king? This was Shila of Bharatji. If I become king, the whole earth will sink in patal. First time the whole people realize, oh, Bharatji is right. Are you getting the Shil aspect? Shil of Ramji is uninterrupted. And therefore nobody is there. Guru. Ram Subhav Sabahi Sukhdata. He is very conscious that nobody should be in pain because of. Very conscious. That I should be a source of joy. I should not give any problem to anybody. He sits quietly. Bow was not breaking, he is sitting quietly. His eyes are down. Not that he is smiling in between, the people couldn't break the bow, because this smiling scene was also there. When they tried to break the bow and somebody fell down, somebody's lungi opened up, somebody dhoti torn. So there was some, Tulsidas ji says, why this? हंसी भय जोग जिनु बिनु विराग सन्यासी सब निप भय जोग उपहासी जैसे बिनु विराग सन्यासी. They were worth of laughing. They become a laughing stock. Like a sannyasi without dispassion is a laughing stock. But Bhagwan Ram, not that he was smiling, but his eyes were down only. He never used to look up also, everybody. Forget about looking at Sita ji. That's how she is, or good, or he's also smiling, or he did like this, Lakshman ji. Nothing, no chanchal is there in him. His eyes are down. Not that he is smiling like me. His eyes are down. Shield is there. His shield Sindhu. He said, if I smile and they see me smiling, they will feel bad. If I will not smile. Smiling somebody's failure is not right. So his eyes are like that. He's Gambhir. A difficult quality hai. Find out how many people got disturbed because of you. Lakshman was not like that. Lakshman ji, when they were not able to break, he used to see the ear again. He was constantly thinking, why can't he go and just break and this? They are wasting time. Let us finish that matter and go and have food, etc. Why should they waste time here? And glory of Bhaiya also will be there. He was quite chanchal at that time. And Vishwamitra was just watching, waiting for the right time to happen. He was sitting he said, Bhai, apna list mein contest mein naam hi nahi hai, how can I ask them? He just held the hand, he said, Baito chupchap, baito, Lakshman ji said. When Janak ji said, then he said, sorry, I cannot keep quiet now. Ab dekho, Shield dekho. Jadyapi Janak kahin ati anuchit vani. In front of the whole congregation, this young boy, hardly in his, I think he was in teens. He said, how he can say like that? This Janak, what he is saying? People said, oh my God, you are talking like this. All was to. Understood, na? Foundation. He said, let them see after this. So Ramji's shield is there. When he has to get up from his teacher, he will see his teacher's eyes. He said, go. So much a shield is there. You sit down, he will just wait. Not that he dumb, as he said. Or drag the chair. Not like that. Tremendous shield is there. Every moment you will see this. And one step more than Bhagwan Ram, I have to say this, was Bharatji's. Bharatji's shield was more than Ramji's shield. And please note this point. When Tulsidas introduces the pregnant queens, Mandir Maharaja hi sab Rani. In the house, all three Ranis, Sobha, Seal, Tej ki Khani. Khani means there are mines. Kaushalya ji was the mine of beauty. Kekai was the mine of shield. Wait. And the third is Sumitra ji is the mine of Tej. I'm not saying she is there. They are pregnant. They are mine of. That means son of Kaushal will have Shobha. Son of Kekai will have Shield. And son of Sumitra will have Tej. So Shield is always behind Tej. Every coward is also very Shieldwan. You know, when the burglar comes, they all become very Shieldwan. Whatever you say, I'll do that. Tamev Sharanam Gacha. I'm very happy. No, Tej is there. When Parachuramji saw that this boy, who is not scared of me, so scared of his elder brother, I think elder brother is much more than him. So much I tried to stop him, is not stopping. He looked at it eyes and he sat quietly. Oh my God, there is something in his elder brother. So the shield has to have a backing of the Tej. Unless this is there, a person will not be affected. Dekho, dhyan dena. This shield is such a quality. I don't know what I said. Drishti Shield, second one. Bhav Shield was there. Then Kriya Shield was there. Then Mani Shield was there. And Binay Sheel Karna Gun Sagar. And Sheel is not towards. And therefore, this is how I said, he gave the place to everybody. You are because of whom how many got place? How many are happy without you? Because of you, not without you. How many are happy because of your knowledge, because of your subha, because of your appearance? Jabate Ram kin tah basa sukhi bhai muni biti trasa. He gave place to Kevat. He gave place to Nishad Raj. He gave place to even monkeys and tribals. And when Ravan was killed and Vibhishan said, no, I won't do any cremation. You know what Bhagavan Ram said? Mama pesha yathatava. As he is your brother, he is my brother. Mama pesha yathatava. ये शील देखो भगवान राम का. His shield sagar is there. If a person doesn't have shield, he will have thorns. You will be afraid. No, I don't know what next he will say. I don't know what next he will do. I don't know where he will go. I don't know what next, how he will see. Eyes has shield. Bhagwan Ram has, smile has shield. Manahi musukahi Ram kulbanu. When he knew some situation is not very good, he didn't smile openly. Manahi muskahi Ram kulbhanu Ram sahaj anand nidhanu. He said Kekai is creating a lot of drama. Sumanji said, this is Kekai. But Bhagwan Ram said nothing. Manahi musukahi Ram kulbhanu. How he smiled in the mind, I always wonder. You can't smile. But this is not Bhagavan Krishna's department. And when he had shield, please see the result of that. Moment you give a place, you get a place. You don't get a place when you don't give a place. And sometimes giving a place is difficult. I reject you, then you will reject me. Supposing you rejected me, but I accepted you, then you will accept me one day. Here's the formula. You rejected me, but I did not reject you. So you saw that I did not reject you. Then one day your rejection will convert into your acceptance. But I rejected you and you rejected me, both rejected each other, and ultimately we are far apart. This is not shield. This is not shield. In shield you want other to win. People say, Bhagavan Krishna lied. In Mahabharata also. I'll tell you. Bhish Pitama took a vow. What vow? Tomorrow I'll see that Krishna takes the weapon and breaks his vows. And he gave such a fight, Bhish Pitama, that Bhagavan had to jump out of the chariot, take the wheel and rush towards Bhish Pitama. Bhish Pitama smiled. He said, भाई तुम कृष्ण ये बचपन की झूठ बोलने की आदत कहीं नहीं तुम्हारी. You know you are an old liar. Earlier you were lying because of butter, and now you are lying for the weapon. See, you have held it, na? But evening both met. Bhish Pitama offered pranam. He said, Krishna, I know why you broke. Tell me, please get this point. Bhagavan Krishna was extremely Shilvan. Bhagavan said, why? He said, because there was a question whether my truth will prevail or your truth will prevail. And when there is a competition between my truth, devotee's truth and God's truth, God says, okay, Krishna says, okay, let you win. It is you shield that you made me win and took the loss on yourself. If you had wanted, you would have changed my mind long back. Please get my point. Bhagwan Krishna's shield was much bigger than Bhishma Pitama's shield. Those who fight for winning and losing, no, they both lose. Supposing you win an argument with somebody, you will have abhiman. And supposing you lose, you will have vengeance. But shield wants to lose. Voluntarily I am losing it. I am losing voluntarily. I have chosen to lose. This was Bhagwan Krishna's shield. Tell me, who was bigger then? There is no end to I am bigger, I will win, you will win. You will win or I will win. I am right, you are not right. I did, you did not do that. This has broken houses and societies. No, I think I am wrong. What was wrong? What was wrong in Dhanush Bhang Prasang for Bhagwan Ram? What was wrong with him? He had nothing he did wrong. His guru said break the bow, and his guru said because Janakji said, he put a condition that. And Shivji gave the bow to be broken only. Otherwise you would have given the arrow also. Arrow he didn't give. Arrow he kept it somewhere, I don't know where. It was meant to be. And what Bhagwan Ram is saying? Paradhi mein nath tumhara. I am the culprit. Kya culprit hai aap? What is your culprit? Where you are wrong? Unless you learn to say sorry and you feel that is my mistake, at least he is quiet. House is not held. Society is not held. Ashrams are not held. Any big place is held because somebody takes somebody else's mistake on himself. Two relations are held because somebody is there in that relation who says, okay, I am wrong. Okay, I am wrong. I am not right. There is so much of shield is required. And Shivji's shield. Oh. Sati ji, he explained so much, he is Ram, he is Ram. He said, no, I will test. She went and tested in the wrong manner. After testing Ramji, I'm not going to the story, time is less. She came back. Shivji was meditating. He said, what happened? Bole, nahi, pranam kin to mare hi nahi. I offered pranam, he didn't take any test, etc. Shivji closed his eyes and she saw her. She lied. Knowing that he is Lord of whole world. Shivji should have been very angry. In the mind he said, no, she is like mother. Sita ji is my mother. I can't have the bhav of Patni on her now. Ramji said, I think she needs some purification. So she needs some tapasya. No anger on the face. For our anger is just waiting to it is sitting all on the nose and eyes. It is just on the lips. Everywhere anger is just on the mark gets set. It's just sitting. He said, I kya? All the time asking, I kya? Shivji quiet. Smiled. What happened after that? He said, let us go to Kailash. On the way, what to do? He didn't say Ram Katha, Hari Katha. Vishnuji's Katha started. But he was not giving the place of a wife. But he was not angry. Shield dekho Shivji ka. Krupa Sindhu Shiv Param Agada Pragat na kaho mor aparadha. He didn't say, hey, you are wrong, you are lying. You're lying. You're lying to me, the husband, you are lying. You don't know I am Shiv. I am Shiv, Shankar, Bholenath. You are talking me as an ordinary person. Quiet. Why? She will feel hurt. Greater you are, lesser is the pain around you. Greater you are, lesser you can take others' pain without having any pain. Shield is this. I have that inner capacity that others feel he cannot say anything hard to me. He cannot cheat me. He cannot be abrupt with me. The shield is a very important word. Mahabharata defines shield. Adroha sarvabhuteshu manasa karmana vacha anugraham cha danam cha shilam etat prachakshate. Prahlad ji says like, he doesn't have any feeling that, I tell you, no, moment you are in pain because of somebody, you will lose your shield. Adroha, he has no vengeance. Why it has happened to me? Why I am suffering? Why he said like that to me? For my sorrow, nobody is my address. Nobody is cause for my sorrow, nobody's cause. My sorrow is because of my own perceptional error. Oh, Swami, it's so easy you are saying like that. It is my problem. I am very sad, not because, but I said bad. No, it is, I have my ego, therefore I have problem. Let me settle my mind. So, my hairs are also unsettled, mine are also settled. Let me settle both. And after I settle my mind, then no. Then what is there? Nobody is there. I corrected myself. After I corrected myself, I feel that world is harmless for me. This is called the acme of shield, where people ahimsa pratishtayam tatsanidau bhairtyag. So when you go to others, they feel, he cannot say anything. He is the one. He. The confidence others have that I can live with him for a long time. I can joke with him. I can talk with him. And Bharatji's shield. Oh my God. I told you, he's ahead of Bhagavan Ram. What to describe his shield? Everybody started going from Ayodhya. He said, everybody will. He said, Ramji has gone on feet. I will also walk. I will do tapasya. Everybody sat on their chariot and palanquin and started going. And this Bharatji and Shatrughanji at the back, they are just putting on some cloth and walking like Bhagavan Ram. Shield dekhna jara sa. Everybody said, where is Bharat? He said, oh, he is walking. Immediately Kaushalyaji called him. He said, Bharat, come here. If you start walking, everybody will start walking. He didn't say, no, I have already taken a vow. If Ramji can walk, why can't I walk? Let them walk or not, I don't bother. It is my rule. I have taken a rule, okay? He said, sorry, I'll sit. He sat on the palanquin. He sat on the horse. He said, I should not be the source of anybody's sorrow. If my rule is causing sorrow, I should not follow that rule. His rule was not a cause of pain for somebody. But don't think he didn't follow the rule. When he went to Prayag, he said, let me walk now. He followed that. So much so that blisters came in his feet. When he reaches Chitragut, he saw Bhagavan Ram. He thought, I don't know whether I should go from the back. If I go from the front, he will get embarrassed. He thought like that. If I go like this, he may not turn his back and go away. Ramji is sitting, he came from the back. He said, Nishad, I think go from the back. I don't want Ram to see me. His mood should not be spoiled because of me. And when he offered Dandavat Pranam, then first one to see was Lakshmanji. Bharat Pranam Karat Raghunatha. That was his shield. And moment he saw Sita ji, his head went like this. That I became the source of your sorrow. And when next morning he had to talk to Bhagavan Ram, he has to propose, you come back, whole night he said, what will I say? How will I say? Shield is your very developed mind of sensitivity. You are not sensitive to the person, outer person. You are sensitive to the inner God in the person, that I should not give that sorrow to the God. You don't trouble a person, you trouble the God in the person. karshayanta sarirastham bhutagramam achetasa mam chaivanta sharirastham. They trouble me, Bhagavan says in 16th chapter, 17th chapter. I'm in pain because of you, not you. My God will be in pain. Shield is there when God has presented a set of people around you that see me in them. This is the project of your life. And grow. Grow through this person. Grow through this kekai. Grow through this mantra. And I will grow through them only. So this is where we are tested. I will not be a source of problem for you. He did not drive mantra out, Bhagavan Ram. That was his shield. Kitni baar bole? This is a joy of a person. That means he has lot of joy, lot of quietness inside. When you are very quiet, because of your nature, then only shield. Otherwise you will have no shield. So what I say? Adroha sarvbhuteshu manasa vacha karma. Anugraham cha danam cha. He graces and gives. Whatever it comes, it gives to everybody. That is his nature. Shield means what has become your nature now. We'll see more tomorrow.